La la. There we go. Hmm. Do do do.
Hey there, Mizuki, Kokomi, and Gyobu Koban. How are things going over here?
Not bad. We've made a lot of progress. Mimiseki is very experienced, and Goyu covers pillars is simply outstanding.
Piece of cake.
Experienced, huh? That must put you at a huge advantage. Is it because you use games in your work?
I'm not sure it gives me an advantage per se. The games I use are for clinical purposes, not entertainment. But if we want that award, we need something a lot more fun. So my experience only goes so far.
That reminds me, the Yashiro Commission chose dreams as a team competition. Do you think that was targeted at us?
Huh. Using dreams to test a dream eater? Yeah, it does sound like some kind of challenge.
They knew we wanted to use this as an opportunity to advertise our game, but now it's a competition. Which means if we lose, our game will completely be our shadow winner. And if we win, we get a share of the props. Professor, Mr. Wright Devil with all thrills to stop our game.
Wow, that's a lot of scheming.
Screaming? On the other hand, if we do win first place, the prestige will help us get the word out, which should increase the popularity of the bathhouse on Watatsumi Island. As for Yai Publishing House's sponsorship, as long as we win the competition, we get to decide the terms.
Winner takes all, huh? I suppose that's what works well. This definitely has a lady good Ghibli and all over.
My guess is that she's doing this all for the entertainment factor. For fun, basically.
Fun. Gyobu Koban likes fun.
Well said. I suppose that's the purpose of a game after all. For now, let's focus on making our game the best game.
Good idea. So what kind of game are you gonna make?
We're calling it A Little Fox's Daydream. Basically, you play as a fox, navigating between sweet dreams and nightmares in search of delicious fried tofu.
I think I might know how this little fox is supposed to be.
Yeah, looks like that fox takes some inspiration from, real life.
Well, to decide them, Miss Basiki said. Yeah, but I'm completely on board. Sometimes the only way to get a challenge is what it counts if you're on 25 apart.
That's the definition of fun, don't you think? So, want to give it a try?
Wonderful. Right this way. we go. This is so adorable. Come on. Here we go. All right. Okay. There we go. Come on. Get me. There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. Come over here. All right. Ow. Oh boy. Sleepyhead Sayu.
Wow, look at this! You've made so much progress already!
All credit to Kichiboshi. We just stole what we wanted and made the set in no time.
He helped with the gameplay too. All we had was a prototype, and now it's ready for playtesting already. His skills are amazing. Kichiboshi, amazing! So, how do we play? It doesn't seem super obvious.
The board is infused with yokai power. All you need to do is place your hand on it and enter the dreamscape. I think that's how it works, right, Kichiboshi?
Orange fur, very smart.
So, you could say that your game unifies human ingenuity with Bakedanaki magic to create a scene that is completely illusory. Very creative.
White fur suddenly use many big words.
You sure sound official all of a sudden, Paimon. Are you trying to act like a real judge?
Don't mind her.
This new style of game development deserves a name! How about Unreal? Oh, or Unity.
Oh my god, oh my god. You know about your game? Yeah, that's right.
Hey? A little acknowledgement would be nice.
Genshin Fantasy?
Yeah, it's based on a dream I had. In the dream, I learned to make bunshin, and I made them do all my work for me. With my clones around, there was no reason for that lady to come find me, so I could sleep as long as I wanted. So, even when you're asleep, you dream of getting more sleep?
What do you expect from the sleepyhead?
It's
She's
just,
always.
I got so excited at the prospect that I actually woke myself up. If only I could make bunshin in real life.
It might not want to work anymore do you do.
Well, then, even if some get caught, the others could take a nap in the meantime, right? But if your clones do all the work, doesn't all that fatigue transfer back to you in the end? Oh, well, when you put it that way, I don't know anymore.
All rays are nonsense and complicated in their own way. But that's what makes them interesting. Anyway, that's okay. The wonderful bushy fantasy. Wake you up, buddy doubles to the rescue.
What's a Mujina body double? That's a long story. Wanna just give it a try? Awesome! All you have to do is put your hand on the board and close your eyes.
All right. All right. There we go. Okay. You remember there was a video game that had the kind of puzzle? I can't remember what game it was.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh.
All right. There we go. All right. All right. Alright. Alright. Come on. We doing this. Alright. There we go. That's how you do it. Alright, let's have another element reaction here.
Boss Toma is the best!
Damn it.
Anything for Boss Toma.
Whoa! Guess this team really hit it off. Looks like you're getting along great with Kozo and the others. Guess a fixer can work with just about anyone, huh?
Stupido. Come on. I have it to take actually. You deal with the cost on the others after you left it. We didn't get to see each other during the test of courage, but they're very friendly in the group of yokai. All I had to do was mention the Mikao Flower Festival. Heyo, wait, let me bring out the chat. Heyo! All we have to do is mention the Mikao Flower Festival. They agreed to help right away. They will show up bright and early this morning. Heyo! This is my day off, and I'm trying my best to escape what I'm fighting here. And I've just woken up. I just woken up.
That makes sense. It was their dream to host the Mikawa Flower Festival.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, totally. We've been dreaming about it for a long time.
So, what are you planning for the game? It kind of sounded like you're making a sequel to Akitsu Yuge.
Huh? A supposed spiritual sequel of sorts is a combination of Akitsu Yuge and Monster. That's Luzi Arpatsu. I call it Akitsu Arpatsu. It's very simple actually. Just swing the racket to hit the balls backwards.
But what does that have to do with the theme?
Good question. The lady could you just said reminiscing about nostalgic memories of former dreaming, right? For many years after leaving Mondstadt, the only place I could experience duty of pots was in my dreams. So I was old enough to go back on my own. Too much has changed. My age, my mindset, whatever it was. The real parts of my childhood was gone. Toma. So I suppose you could say I kids who are parts of a childhood dream many years in the making. And in the playtest I added a few characters up to appear in fairy tales and dreamscapes. Hopefully that reinforces the team a bit more. Want to give it a try?
White fur, yellow fur, get ready!
This event in Genshin is basically a game jam. These are... You know what a game jam is? That's basically what we're doing. Here, three things are given. Three things were given 48 hours to make a game. This festival is basically a game jam contest. Seriously, again?
Where'd that come from?
So yeah, the theme of this event is literally that. It's literally a game jam. Seems like it. Go. Oh. go. To think that the theme for this event is a game jam. Like, let me show you this one. Muji Muji Dharma's Mystery. This one is a puzzle. I don't know if this can remind you of something, but here, look. Move. Alright. You finish the round, and now there's a clone. The Muji Dharma will copy the moves of my character. Maximum of 2 rounds. And there we go, the Muji Dharma move again. You have to make use of clones so you can get to the finish line. And yeah, some of these stages get so complicated. Sometimes you have to make sure that your one round you move to multiple switches at the same time. Does that kind of remind you of something? Because I think it is familiar. Also, yes, my voice sounds really sore now. All right. Ow. Here we go. I want all the rewards for these. Ah, no changes. The little song is a bullet hell. Come on, no unpure stages left. Ball chucker. All right. There we go. All right. It's a joke guy. Hey, Mika.
Well, did you get a good look at all the games? Oh, and what are your thoughts? I'm all ears.
Oh, you sly kitsune.
Fascinating. Which game are you looking forward to the most? What an interesting take on the theme. Tell me, did it come from Miss Soul of the Deep, or my dear old friend?
You're not going to charge them for using your likeness, are you?
Not a bad idea. But I'm more interested in seeing how this plays out, which means turning a blind eye. For now.
Ugh.
Well, we had to pick one, but honestly, all the ideas were pretty good.
It's still early days, so there's no rush to make a decision. Plenty of novels at Yai Publishing House have opened on a high note, only to lose the plot halfway through.
Most manga nowadays.
You can pick your favorite game once everyone's done with their work.
Wow, time really flew by today. It's so late already. The game booths were cool, but the food was even better. There were vendors selling dongo milk, tricolor dongo, rice cake soup, you name it.
Of course you care about the food the most.
Paimon saved the skewer just for you. Here, before it gets cold.
Finish, right?
No, of course not. If you don't want it, Paimon will eat it herself. Tastes great, right? Which means we should come back for more tomorrow.
No more.
Wait. Do you see that up ahead? What's someone doing out this late?
Something's gone.
Huh. Their clothes look kind of weird. Oh, could they be one of those costumed actors Miko mentioned? Hey, hello there? Are you also here for the festival?
Oh, watch out! The food.
What was that for? They attacked us out of nowhere! Something's not right about this. Be careful, traveler!
Come on. There we go. Is that it? When did this dagger get? I don't know. Let's tell it once before. Green.
Traveler? Hey, are you alright?
What just happened?
Well, you fought that strange person and made them disappear. But then, all of a sudden you started backing up like you were super afraid of something.
I'm fine now. Don't worry.
You nearly gave Paimon a heart attack.
Soft dagger, but it was a tricolor dangle the whole time. So it was all just a nightmare. Luckily, I heard the sound of thunder in the dream. Otherwise, it would probably take a lot longer to break out of the nightmare.
Also, what was with that thunder just now? It came out of nowhere and it's not even raining! What's wrong?
The thunder wasn't part of the dream. Who was that person? Raiden!
Has a nightmare returned to Inazuma once again?
Hey!
Hey, Komura! Time to go! The stalls are closed, so let's head home for the night. Hey, did you hear me? No more gaming tonight. We can come back tomorrow. Komura. Komura! Komura?
What's with the
Not the
yelling?
bongo.
I can hear you just fine. Let's go.
Huh?
Huh?
What? You're not coming? Why are you giving me that look?
Komura, weren't you
Uh-oh.
over there just now?
Something's going on.
Ad Astra.
She's got something.
Thank you for Ad Astra.
There we go. So advance the clock.
Man, what happened last night? We couldn't find anyone to discuss it with because it was so late. Well, Miku and the others should be at the grounds by now, right? Let's go talk to them.
Check something. She's a yokai, one that eats dreams. So our new character is a yokai that eats dreams. But specifically, she's one that mostly eats nightmares to make sure people are fine. She's also a psychologist.
Huh. Doesn't look like Miko is around here anywhere. Paimon doesn't see Ayato or Ayaka either. Are we too early? Didn't Ayato say he prepared lodging for everyone at the shrine?
Yeah?
Did you hear? Someone encountered a doppelganger here last night.
A doppelganger? You mean like a doppelganger of themselves? Or someone they know?
You know what they say. Anyone who sees their doppelganger will be replaced by them within 3 days.
That's just a folktale. It's not real.
Doppelgangers? That's a common folk tale in Inazuma, isn't it? Ever heard of it, Traveler? Yeah, it's a pretty famous one, huh? A friend being replaced by a complete stranger? Also, the timing is a bit too coincidental, don't you think? Could it be related to what we saw last night? The whole
Maybe.
doppelganger thing sounds kind of like what Sayu was talking about with Bunshin Phantasm. Maybe something went wrong with Kichiboshi's powers? Well, thinking about it isn't going to get us anywhere. Why don't we go check on Sayu's team? Huh? They're not here yet.
Maybe they're
Well,
secret.
if it is Sayu we're talking about, it's definitely possible. Oh, someone's coming. Weird. Is he here to work on the equipment? But he doesn't look like any of the workers we saw yesterday. And it doesn't seem like he's here for the games. He snuck away again. Do you think he might be...
Let's follow him and see what he does.
He's constantly looking back. Paimon's calling it now. Something fishy is going on.
Don't jump to
Good
conclusions.
point.
Let's keep
He
watching.
could be on his way to meet someone. Let the hunter become the hunted.
Paimon is so silly.
Reporting back, ma'am. Nothing suspicious to note at the Bunshin Phantasm booth. It's possible there's no connection to the incident from last night.
I see. Do you find any other clues? Ah, Kuya Sara. Sara? Ah, good morning, you two. Hey, so why do you stop sneaking upon us?
So, what's going on here?
I was wondering who was daring enough to sneak upon one of the detectives. Maybe I should have expected to be. Maybe I should have expected to be you. I guess that makes us the, huh? So let's turn on the case. Traveler Paimon.
Forgive me, ma'am. I have failed as a detective. I did not realize someone was on my tail.
Considering Traveler's skills, the fault is not with you.
So, what's going on? What are you investigating? Must be serious if Heizo's involved.
I really hope that the strike ends. Or well, not that the strike ends, but slowly they're moving all the voice actors to a new studio. We already got a few of them, but not everyone. As you can see, some are still mute. So, this might be hopeful dreaming, but it is hope. But I am hoping that at least by patch 5.5, every character is finally voiced again. But oh my god, why did that have to happen? Oh, because Greedy Studios wanted to train AI so they can replace their actors. God damn it. Well, about that. Unfortunately, my orders forbid me from sharing information.
Huh? What orders? You really can't tell us anything?
If Sarah Hayes are so hesitant to divulge information, there's only one person who could be responsible. Those orders come from the Shogun, don't they?
An astute observation, traveler. Tell her the truth.
Oh. Shogun.
What? The Shogun is here?
No, I believe this is A.
You recognized me with a single glance?
It's your voice. You might share a body. You might share. Again, it's still weird. That body is a puppet, and the puppet literally has two minds. That of the Shogun and that of the Archon A, and they sometimes switch places. And right now, A is the one talking. The best way to identify who is the one in control is by the voice. A sounds a little more carefree, but the Raiden Shogun sounds more strict. The reason why that is because A, the Archon, yeah, she shares the body with her puppet because A no longer has a physical body of her own. So that's why. So, Shogun, we still haven't completed the investigation.
It matters not. I am certain the person standing before us is our friend, the Traveler. Her gaze, her presence, Her mastery of several types of elemental energy. There is no mistake. And we need her help.
Yeah. Understood. An investigation team has sent a survey to a piece of land yesterday. The Tender Commission received a report the team was found unconscious on the field. Not only that, but the group appeared to have become trapped in an endless nightmare, unable to wake up.
No, please! Stay away!
We detected intermittent traces of yokai power where they were found. We followed the traces and ended up here, just outside the festival grounds.
What?
Should we call up the festival? Unfortunately, it's not as simple. You heard of rumors about the doppelgangers, yes? Good. I'm not Chad. We suspect the culprit has the ability to change form, allowing them to spread misinformation at will. They might have already infiltrated the festival grounds. You would call up the festival and we give them a chance to escape amid the chaos. Even the slightest movement could alert them. Knocking down the festival grounds could provoke them to attack, which could endanger the public.
You're right. That's a big risk.
The purpose of this festival is to bring humans and yokai together. We cannot allow the culprit to endanger anyone.
But what if the culprit attack again? Very valid concern. Last night we dispatched a group of soldiers to the festival grounds. They remain undercover to keep an eye on things. We also blocked several nearby roads under the pretext of construction, so we could keep civilians away as much as possible. Even the almighty Shogun has taken upon herself to patrol the area all night.
Fortunately, no one else has been harmed.
Thank you.
Ah, so the thunder we heard was you!
I apologize for our failings, Shogun. You should not have to intervene.
On the contrary, it was my decision. I was unable to capture the culprit last night, so I left to discuss a plan with Miko. I did not show myself once I saw you were safe, and for that, I apologize.
Speaking of Miko, where is she?
She is investigating the trace of yokai power found at the scene. Though it fades in and out, it never strays from Mount Yogo.
Which means if the culprit infiltrated the festival grounds, they must still be nearby. The only people who hosted the ground last night were the staff and the contestants staying at the shrine.
Miko is working with the Kamisato siblings to verify the identities of the staff members. They should be done soon. As for the contestants, that inquiry must be performed by someone else.
Is that why you need my help?
The Tenryo Commission is too conspicuous. But as the judge of the competition, you can ask questions without arousing suspicion.
Okay, so you need us to talk to the teams and see if there's an imposter among us?
Precisely. Traveler, I understand these people are your friends, and it puts you in a difficult position. But if one of them has indeed been displaced by a yokai, they could be in grave danger.
I understand. I'll do my best.
Thank you. I truly hope the situation is not as grave as it seems.
What are you guys gonna do next? Continue to investigate from a distance?
Well, there's only so much we can learn that way, so I think we need to find a way to slip into the ground. ¿Qué? Ya no traigo mañana. There's only so much we can learn that way, so we need to find a way to slip into the grounds. It's better for us if that's at the scene if something goes wrong. I fear the Shogun is far too revered figure for that. If she arrives at the grounds, it will certainly cause stir.
Worry not. Miko and I discussed that issue. She claims to have a plan. The preparations are underway as we speak.
One of her genius plans, huh?
Somehow, scheme seems more accurate.
Indeed. If you learn any details of said plan, I would like to know what I'm getting myself into.
Miko, can you please stop being so sly?
Okay, so where do we start? We need to ask questions to figure out if there's an imposter, but we can't arouse suspicion. Oh, looks like Sayu's team is already here. Well, guess we'll just play it by ear.
Sayu! Hey, you sleepyhead.
tired. I don't feel rested at all. How come you two have so much energy? Didn't you stay up even later than me?
Sayo is always sleepy. Is there something wrong with her? She's a ninja who can help people. Again, she's a ninja, and yet she's so sleepy all the time. Why is she always so sleepy? You spin me right round, baby, right round. Yes, Sayo, why are you so sleepy? Seriously, this poor girl is always sleepy. Is there something wrong with her sleep? It seems that no matter how much she sleeps, she's always tired.
Weak.
Kishiboshi, that's not a nice thing to say to a friend. Sayo's probably just tired because she came up with all the ideas yesterday. Now you're comparing me to Sayu. Need a break, Sayu? I can start thinking about the ending stages in the meantime. 50-50. It's been forever since you've done something fun. Since we've done something fun together. You need to have enough energy to enjoy it.
Oh, it's okay. I can push through. Sayu and Yoimiya seem the same as ever. Kichibushi, too. How should we test them?
Let's ask them about the
Oh,
past.
good idea! Doppelgangers only mimic appearances. They wouldn't know about someone's past. Let's give it a try.
God damn it! Con un carajos!
White fur, yellow fur.
Whoa, you guys are here bright and early.
Yeah, well, the traveler's judging this thing, so we can't slack off, right?
Still, you don't need to make gente, so what's the rush?
Yeah. If the people in charge are here early, that usually means there's been some kind of emergency. Oh, no, it's just... The traveler really wanted to see you.
Seriously, Paimon? Why?
Well, it's... your game! Playing your game yesterday? Brought up a whole bunch of old memories.
God damn it, Paimon!
So we wanted to come early to reminisce about old times. You know, because you might be busy later and stuff.
Paimon, you're a terrible actress. What kind of excuses? Yeah, they're busy now.
White fur acting super strange.
And to change the topic. Oh, no. Oh, you know what? Me too. I thought about adding the third game considering the dream team and everything. But in the end, the ideas just wouldn't come together.
Marinara? Yum!
No. It's aranara. No, it's not a food. The aranara are like, small yokai from somewhere. They're super friendly and cute. They can give you good dreams. Actually, that describes you too, Kikiboshi. If you ever go to Samara, I'm sure you'd consider a good Nara.
Good banana? Sumeru, huh? The dreams there are supposed to be special. Did you witness a dream or something? Maybe it could give us some inspiration, and we wouldn't have to think so much.
Sorry, that dream is a little hard to describe. Do you think, Traveler? Sometimes when there are too many feelings, hard to use it.
Alright. I was just wondering what kind of dream it was, that's all.
I guess it was the kind where a lot of things happen. Anyway, it's a long story. How about we wait until after the competition? Traveler, I can tell it together. Sounds good? Oh, cute. Where'd the time go? We have so many levels to design today.
Oh, we should get out of your fur... hair, then. Good luck, everyone. Bye, white fur. Bye, yellow fur. Come back to
can play!
Tanukis.
Wow, we've had so many adventures, huh? You don't even realize it until someone brings up the past.
You still remember the original meaning of our journey?
Oh yeah, totally! It was... what was it again?
I figure.
Anyway, Paimon didn't pick up on anything suspicious from that team. If anything, we were the weird ones forcing conversations and stuff.
And whose fault is that?
Okay, so maybe it wasn't the best strategy. Leaning into the judge angle is probably a safer bet. Let's ask about the creative process behind the game and confirm their identities that way. Paimon saw Toma's team show up just now, so we can investigate them next.
Look at that adorable figurine. Anyway. Okay, what was the full name? I know the part of the name of the... Like I said, this new character, like I said, it's a yokai that eats dreams, but I forgot. Damn. Damn it. Why now? Fix it. Anyway, I already fixed it. Why does it have to happen at the worst times? So I say, she's a yokai, I think. What was her full name? I think the full name of the yokai. The last part of the name is a Baku. Yuniseki Baku? Damn it, I seriously forgot. Hey, Toma.
Hey, Toma! We were hoping to learn a bit more about the philosophy behind your game. Is now a good time?
Looks like Jackie's are hard at work this morning.
Feel a soft bee?
Boss can explain that one.
Boss and Shose were up super late last night coming up with ideas.
Kind of interesting voice for a character that has a body of a child.
And he's back at it this morning, as energetic as ever. Boss is the best!
Oh, I don't deserve that much praise. Yes, but when it comes to the talking part, I guess I'm the best person to answer the question.
Time for an interview.
Why did you put on those glasses? You know what? It's been long since I seen those glasses. Last time you had those was back at Fontaine.
Into you?
Ask away, judges. Design points have wanted to be a game for everyone.
Not so fast. Everyone isn't an answer. You need to be more specific about your target audience.
A game for everyone is a game for no one. You're absolutely right. Then allow me to revise my answer. A target audience includes growing children, ages 0 to 18.
Makes sense. Kids need a little exercise here and there.
Second, would be active adults, ages 18 to 40.
Right. Adults have more stamina, so they can get more out of the game.
Next will be older adults, ages 40 to 60, especially those in the need of exercise.
Older adults. Exercise is important for healthy aging, but something feels off about this.
Finally, we have other people that are still full of life that will be a 60 to 1,000 age range. Seriously, the fact that they had to rely on using generic NPC models and a mask to portray a yokai?
Okay. Wait. That includes everyone!
Well, we can't forget about the yokai, right? This game is for humans and yokai alike at all.
But not for Ioroi.
Yoroi. Because he's trapped in a statue, I'm guessing. Besides, you seem to agree with each group, Paimon, unless you tend to change your tune.
Next question!
So, you haven't. I hope that answered your question, Justice.
Whoa, not a single stupor.
Never underestimate a housekeeper. Well, I'm sure the interview is the only part of the evaluation. It's only one part of the evaluation process. We'll see what you think when you play the games yourself. Which reminds me, I should probably get back to work on this stage. Want to give it a try when it's done? It would be my pleasure. In that case, let's get to it.
Yes, Boss Toma!
Well, Toma's answers were all very genuine. Paimon didn't notice anything un-Toma-like about them. Plus, he was with Shosei until late last night. If you think about when we saw the nightmare creature, the timing doesn't match up. Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird. So, we're back at square one. That just leaves Kokomi's team, right? Guess we should check them out.
Huh? White fur and yellow fur are here early!
Oh, I forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn this on because I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Soy un tarado. Soy un pendejo.
You're here alone? Huh. Where are Kokomi and the others?
Don't know about Great Yokai, but Soul Lady is behind you.
Soul Lady? Oh, as in Soul of the Deep. Okay. Wait, did you say behind us?
You have questions for me, I presume? Hey, Kokomi!
Kokomi! A little warning next time!
Sounds like you already know why we're here. Yes, I heard about the doppelganger incident. When I saw you around the venue just now, it wasn't hard to connect the dots. That's what you want to know. Energy.
Energy? Oh! The numbers you write in your diary!
In a tree? Dry berry?
Oh, sorry.
So we can leave her there, right? You don't need to ask him. It's just, I would imagine. Yep, all good. As for Gilbert Koban, he was in the shrine all night. I can imagine he's a criminal you're searching for.
Gyobu Koban is a criminal?
Calm down.
No, of course not. You're in the clear.
In the clear. Is good? Good.
What about Mizuki? Where did she go?
She left after receiving a message in the middle of the night. Looking back into it, perhaps related to your own investigations. As she left, I heard her whispers under her breath. Uttering me in the middle of the night. Who do you think she is? Mika. She probably an expert on nightmares to help formulate a strategy. Guess that also confirms Mitsuki's identity.
Something tells me a certain someone is missing me.
Can you please stop being so scheming? Are all kitsunes like this? Seriously, why is she has to be so scheming like this?
Huh? Miko and Mizuki.
Hello, traveler. Paimon.
You finish up your work?
Yes, I left the rest to the young fellow from the Kamisato clan. At least for now, there's nothing suspicious to note.
She's nodding off.
That means the culprit didn't manage to sneak in. That's a relief.
Just like that, you let down your guard? And all it took was for me to wear her face.
The culprit? It's you!
I want 30% of the profit.
Oh? Greedy little thing. I thought we agreed on 20.
You're the only one in Inazuman who would do that.
Oh, it's getting harder and harder to tease you, traveler.
Seriously, stop teasing everyone.
Can you stop with the teasing then? Even I'm reaching my limit.
Seriously.
500 years and you're still not used to it? Sounds like you need more practice.
A 500-year-old kitsune that just loves to scheme and tease everyone.
At least spare me for the day. I can't take the mental torment right now. I'm running on fumes.
So what did you do last night?
Investigated the shogunate officials' nightmares, analyzed the traces of yokai power around Mount Yogo. Oh, and worked on some new game stages, of course.
All in one night?
Well, I didn't want someone to ruin the Mikawa Flower Festival. But I also wanted to do my best for my part of the festival. Besides, I've talked to many patients who worked multiple jobs just to make ends meet. Compared to that, complaining about one night of hard work is a little unreasonable, don't you think?
Even so, I think you should take a break, Miss Mitsuki. Could you go by and I can handle the game development in the meantime? I learned a lot yesterday. Sure, I can handle a few design elements while you get some rest. We can't have our lead developer out of commission. I'm not confident I can bring our vision to fruition on my own.
You're very persuasive, Kokomi. It would seem you also have a talent for clinical psychology. I'll leave it to you two then.
Sweet dreams.
Again, a yokai that eats dreams, especially nightmares.
Mizuki really cares about the festival, huh? She's putting so much pressure on herself.
Perhaps she's reminded of the festivals of the past when I was just a kid, and Mizuki a young Baku. We would rush past the other yokai, desperate to get the first piece of fried tofu from the ramen stand. It would seem she hasn't forgotten, even after 500 years.
I haven't forgotten either.
You know, there's something to be said for knowing when to keep your mouth shut, little one. Well, enough about the past. We must focus on the matter at hand.
But you didn't notice anything suspicious, right? That should mean the culprit didn't sneak in.
That's one possibility. The other is that the culprit's transformation is even more convincing than we imagined. In that case, we need a detective with a more professional skill set. Or we need to find a way to provoke them and get their facade to crack.
But that sounds dangerous.
If the culprit is deep in disguise, a slight provocation won't completely expose them. What we need is to create reasonable doubt. Make the culprit question whether their cover is blown. As they hesitate over whether to make some kind of last stand, that is our chance.
So how do we plan to provoke them?
Oh, A didn't tell you? Allow me to show you. Ladies and gentlemen,
The
on behalf
telenovela
of
is
the Mikawa
good.
Flower Festival, it is my honor to announce an esteemed guest from Tenshukaku has agreed to take part in this year's festival.
Chum chum chum.
Please welcome Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder.
Hey. The Shogun is here. It's a Shogun. The Almighty Shogun is here in person.
So this was your plan, Miko?
A is so done with. A is also so done with Miko's bullshit.
Well, not bad, right?
Wow, that was quite the entrance. Paimon can't believe she agreed to that.
The Almighty Shogun's presence is bound to cause stir, and instead of struggling to maintain low profile, it's better to let her step in the open. Annie needs a detective that can slip into the venue alongside their retinue without turning any heads at all. In the presence of the Shogun, not even the most cunning of criminals can let their guard down. Their every move needs to be faultless. The more you focus on getting one thing right, the easier it is for the rest to become cracks in the glass. That's what Miko wants to take advantage of. And she's using the Almighty Shogun as bait. The Lady Goodye is searing as ever.
Why didn't you clue us in earlier? We wasted all that time asking pointless questions.
Your intel was very useful, actually. We don't know how things will unfold, but I have a feeling the truth will be revealed too. In the meantime, stick with the Shogun, Traveler. We need everyone focused on her. I'll do my best. Alright, under my command, the Tender Commission will remain on high alert. If anything goes wrong, report back to me at once. So now we surveyed each stall like yesterday. Each press has definitely caused a stir, but it takes long for the fest to return. Maybe they will come when they can eat in Chicago and won't be out of the ordinary.
Another day of hard work. Where did the time go?
Almighty Shogun! Glory to your everlasting reign! Welcome. Welcome.
This stall looks familiar. Yet it would seem the ownership has changed hands.
Ah, you must be thinking of Tomoki. He wasn't feeling well today, so I'm filling in.
I see. Yet, you remind me of someone. A Doshin from the Tenryo Commission.
What are you looking at, eh?
The food offerings. Although this vendor seems...
The vendor is giving me pleading to get him by his cookies. It almost seems like his first day on the job. Hey, he's working.
Working? Ah, I see. I appreciate your dedication, sir.
Well, of course. It's an honor to serve such esteemed guests.
No need for formalities. I'll take 3 orders of dango milk.
Right away.
3
Dango.
orders? So Paimon gets one too?
Yes. I wanted to thank you for accompanying me. Without you by my side, I imagine the people here would be on edge even now. I have my reasons for being here, of course, but I would hate to tarnish the festive atmosphere.
This festival's for everyone, including you.
Indeed. The Mikawa Flower Festival. Hundreds of years have passed since I last partook of the festivities. Much is different this time. The people, the place, the games. Yet, the name endures, and the joy of celebration along with it.
Oh.
I suppose that, in itself, is a form of eternity.
Traveler, Paimon. And the almighty Shogun?
Oh, Mizuki! Looks like you got some much-needed rest.
Yume Mizuki Mizuki.
Yeah, Mizuki.
Thank you for your aid earlier.
Of course. I'm always willing to help. It's my duty. I wish I could have dispelled the nightmares, but this situation is uncharted territory for me.
Even so, relieving the pain of the nightmares is no small feat. You honor the legacy of the Yumeku Ibaku.
Yumeku Ibaku, that's what she is. Mizuki is a Yumeku Ibaku.
So not even Mizuki could fix it? What's going on with this nightmare creature?
Yumeku Ibaku, Yumeku Ibaku.
Let's save the difficult questions for later. Actually, I came here to ask you something. Want to come to the Isa bathhouse with me? Most of the contestants will be there. Oh, and don't worry about payment. It's my treat.
Really? Yes, let's go!
You want us to go to the hot springs now?
Well, game development isn't easy. Most of the contestants are exhausted and could use a break. You've been under a lot of pressure yourselves with the investigation and all, so I thought you might like to join.
Of course we would! Right, Traveler?
I will remain here. I rarely have time away from Tenshukaku, and I would like to continue perusing the stalls.
Aw, that's too bad.
Don't worry.
I almost forgot. Miko wanted to talk to you, Traveler. I'll take you to her first.
Oh? Well, why don't we all go?
Almighty Shogun, your dango milk is ready.
Oh, delicious.
No need, Shogun. Miko just had some quick things to go over with the judges, that's all. You and Paimon can wait here. We'll only be a minute.
Be right back.
Alright, now we can talk freely. I think something's off with the Shogun. You've been with her the whole day. Have you noticed anything?
Yeah, she seems stronger.
Exactly. You noticed too.
Did see all the day today. Maybe she's not used to living in Chicago, or what's her reaction to the comment? No, we've been through so much. Something so trivial wouldn't shake her. She must be keeping something to herself.
I've witnessed a lot of cases where patients, for a variety of reasons, are unwilling or unable to seek help. Unfortunately, that only exacerbates the problem. Until their emotions become so heavy, even the strongest of people collapse under the weight. I see those warning signs in the Shogun.
So even the Archons are immune to emotional strain.
Humans, yokai, and archons bear the same capacity for emotion and are naturally susceptible to the same mental turmoil. It's very possible that someone who appears strong on the outside has learned to compartmentalize their negative emotions, and that is far from healthy. Anyway, The quickest route to curing the mind is through the heart. That's where you come in, traveler. Approaching someone in a professional capacity often makes them more guarded. But don't worry, you'll still have my help. Here,
Alright.
with these 2 special coupons, you can get into Isa Bathhouse after closing. Then, this is what you're gonna do.
Alright.
Finally, you're back! Paimon's had 2 servings of dango milk already!
Sorry for the wait. It sounds like the traveler has other plans, Paimon. So we'll head to the bathhouse on our own.
Huh? You're not coming?
I'll explain later. Just have fun.
Okay. Paimon will bring you back a hot spring egg!
There is no need to stay behind on my behalf. If you leave now, I'm sure you can catch up.
Something tells me you chose to stay behind on our behalf.
What makes you say that?
You don't want people to be on edge because of you.
If my presence makes them nervous or impedes their ability to relax, does that not defeat the purpose of going to the hot springs? I already disturbed their progress by coming to the festival. The last thing everyone needs is more distractions.
But aren't you under pressure too?
As you know, this body is hardly that fragile. It can operate for another 100 years with no issue.
You didn't deny it.
Mortals are weak in body and mind. If there is a choice of who to bear such a burden, naturally that person should be me.
Would you agree to go to the hot springs then?
What does it matter? The world is not so easily bent to one's will.
I'll take that as a yes. Yeah, better such a coupons here.
What clever verbal tricks, traveler. It appears you've been spending too much time with Miko.
It's an honest offer.
You think you can get away with manipulating the Shogun? I wouldn't be so sure.
You'll go, won't you?
Persistent indeed. Very well. As you proposed, we shall set out at midnight.
Yeah.
Well, shall we head out?
Let's go.
All right. No reason to delay.
Let's head to the bathhouse. Hot springs.
Steam replete with the scent of orchids. Water that turns the complexion a blushing pink. So, this is a hot spring.
Seems like it. Is this your first time here?
Yes, there are royal hot springs near Tenshukaku. But the plans were set in motion only after Hiragi Hiroshi introduced the Snezhnayan blast furnace to Inazuma, and that was 500 years ago.
Huh.
When the project was complete, I was already in the plain of Euthymia. And, naturally, the body of the Shogun has no need for such luxuries.
Hiragi Hiroshi.
The members of the Kanjo Commission were once friends with Makoto and the Kitsune Saigu. Although mere mortals, those who managed to survive back then were special individuals indeed.
Does it have anything to do with what's happening right now?
What makes you say that?
The look on your face.
Now I see why my officials claim that the hot springs facilitate conversation. Even I find myself divulging more than intended. You're correct. Following the dark disaster 500 years ago, a nightmare engulfed Inazuma. On a battlefield consumed in darkness, our soldiers fought against dark forces, creatures capable of possessing people and trapping them in nightmares. Even the Yumeku Ibaku could do nothing to wake them.
This isn't bad enough to make it this episode.
Perhaps not. The battle was intense. Those who stood up in defense of this land knew the chance of survival was slim. In the face of certain death, surely a nightmare is nothing to fear. But what if I told you this? If the person trapped in the nightmare was strong enough to overcome incapacitation, it would become a waking nightmare instead. The person would lose all capacity to distinguish dream from reality, perceiving everything in the real world as a continuation of the war, and every precious thing in life as an enemy to be annihilated. That is a far more painful nightmare, both for the person in question and those around them.
If I hadn't broken out of the nightmare yesterday, would that have happened to me? Then A must have been so worried because... Did that happen to someone back then?
Yes.
What happened?
I unleashed Muso no Hitotachi and struck her down.
Sorry.
No need. I have no regrets. I know it was the right decision, both for Inazuma's sake and her own. If necessary, I would do it again.
Hey.
Well, it's about time you two showed yourselves, yes? You've listened in long enough.
Oh.
Oh, it's you two.
Before you say anything, this part wasn't me.
Oh, man.
Well, since the cat's out of the bag,
Seriously, Miko?
how about a hot spring tea party?
Hey!
Ah, nice and warm. No wonder the hot springs relaxed your inhibitions, eh?
Oh, God. Poor A's expression.
So who came up with this idea? I want the truth.
I guess both of us?
Well, I happened to consult a certain clinical psychologist about how to get an old friend to open up. In her expert opinion, doing something new with a trusted companion in a new environment can make someone less guarded. Looks like it worked like a charm.
I understand the reasoning, but why not do it yourself?
It's one thing to trust that Miko has good intentions, but would you let your guard down around her?
Good point. If only Miko could stop being so scheming. Steamy.
Your concern is misplaced. I kept these matters to myself because I was unsure whether this incident is connected to the past, and I did not want to interfere with the investigation. If the investigation reached an impasse, or new clues pointed to the nightmare from back then, naturally, I would have discussed this intel with you.
Funnily enough, as far as I can tell, it seems that these hot springs are unisex. I say that because there's no way you could not experience this part of the story. Seriously. Because I'm pretty sure you can experience these parts of the story even with a male traveler. Again, because at the beginning of the game, you get to choose which of the twins you want to be. So yeah, I think that kind of confirms it. I think that kind of confirms it. these hot springs are unisex. So,
Intel, huh? It appears you still don't understand why I wanted you to open up in the first place.
Hmm?
What was that?
Sounds like it came from outside. Let's check it out. Oh no! Someone's unconscious!
Is it a nightmare?
It seems different in some respects. Step back and allow me to examine her.
She's awake.
What's going on? Almighty Shogun?
What happened just now? What frightened you?
Which twins? Which twin? No, which twin you can choose to play as. In this game, the Traveler. In this game, there are twins. At the beginning of the game, you can choose a twin, one of the two twins, to be the Traveler, to be the protagonist. And as I said, this entire scene with the hot springs, I'm pretty sure, could not happen unless the hot springs are unisex.
Shogun,
That's happens when you eat marzipan all at once.
It's all right. With the Shogun here, nothing can hurt you. Just take a deep breath and tell us what happened.
I almost fainted again just now.
Is that what happened earlier? You fainted?
Yes. I was on my way to your restaurant. And as I was crossing the bridge, I saw someone staring at me from behind a tree. It was hard to make out their appearance in the dark, but I had a bad feeling. So I tried to get a closer look in the moonlight, and it was me! In that moment, I thought about how people who see their doppelganger usually end up dead, and I fainted from the shock. I don't remember anything after that.
A doppelganger? In Inazuma City? But we only detected traces of the nightmare around Mount Yogo.
I heard that people encountered doppelgangers at Mount Yogo too! Could it be the work of some terrible
As long as
yokai?
yokai and Inazuma are all here.
Now that we have an understanding of the situation, why don't I take you to the police station to file a report?
Okay.
The situation is getting worse. If the doppelganger is limited to the festival grounds, that's one thing. But appearing on a random street in Inazuma City...
On the bright side, the victim seems okay this time.
Bad news, Shogun!
A Tenryo Commission official? What's wrong?
Another victim! At the festival! Kappa is trapped in a nightmare!
What?
Oh,
but
no.
Sara and the others were keeping watch.
Make haste. Back to Mount Yogo at once.
Uh-oh. I saw something.
Kappa! Kappa!
Excuse me. Let me take a look.
Mizuki! Traveler! Finally, you're back!
Shogun, the fault is mine. The Tenryo Commission failed to protect those under our charge.
Now is not the time to cast blame. Did anyone witness the attack?
No, we have failed you. There's no trace of the enemy.
We split up for just a second, and the next thing we knew, he was on the ground. Oh, it must be some terrible yokai.
Other than the Bakudaniki transformation, there was no trace of yokai power at the scene. Most of the culprit methods are getting more sophisticated. Almost seem to appear with Inazuma City. There was a doppelganger in Inazuma City? Yeah, seems like it. Doppelgangers, nightmare in Inazuma City, Mount Yogo.
How is he, Mizuki?
It's strange. I can't perceive his nightmare. It's almost like he's not there at all.
The yokai! It must be getting stronger! Kappa! Oh, please don't die!
It's my fault. I should have anticipated the culprit might resort to more sophisticated methods.
No. It was I who underestimated the enemy. I who allowed us to continue the festival despite the potential dangers. Sarah, what is the status of the other contestants and staff?
All normal. I asked the Yashiro Commission to move it to secure location just to be safe.
Good. By decree of the Shogun, I declare that the Mikawa Flower Festival is...
Wait.
What is it, Miko?
You're being too hasty, eh? I understand your concern for the people, but I urge you to think this through, or we risk playing into the enemy's hand. Considering your history with nightmares, you have better cause than anyone to exercise caution. But do you truly believe that what we're facing now is just a nightmare?
Explain.
Call it intuition. If you want the truth, perhaps Doshin Shikanoin could shed some light. I believe there's been a break in the case.
You're proud of me, Lady Guji. I do have a few ideas. Up to this point, we only detected traces of the nightmare creature around Mount Yoku, and now a doppelganger appears in Inazuma City. Our original thought was that the culprit infiltrated the venue to evade capture. If so, there will be no reason for them to risk exposure by continuing to change form. Rather than concluding that the nightmare creature on top of everything now has the ability to disappear without a trace, I think there's a different possibility. The people who saw doppelgangers were mistaken, and the nightmare I saw wasn't real. No, I can't see. The nightmare creature and the doppelgangers are separate entities. That's why their methods are so different. They have separate goals. The enemy that has two different abilities suddenly appears and disappears without a trace. It seems still random, like a novel from Yae Publishing House that tries to incorporate every element under the sun. That's right, the entities appear at the same time and place. That's why the Tendria Commission conflated the two at first. But if we ignore the nightmare creature and look at the doppelganger incident in its isolation, the culprit's motive is very clear. We thought the culprit was changing form to evade capture. But if the doppelganger isn't responsible for the nightmares, there will be no more disturbance of arrest than a random prankster. The doppelganger incident didn't actually hurt anyone, but the folktale around the doppelganger did cause people to panic. That must be the culprit's goal. You could roll Inazuman by replacing everyone with doppelgangers. I doubt even a folktale would come up with something so unrealistic. That's right. Because of the folktale about doppelgangers, the culprit was able to incite panic without attacking anyone at all. But after the Tendria Commission secured the venue, the culprit appeared in Inazuma City so that the panic was spread. But what is the end goal? Panic doesn't seem like enough of a motive. You're right, panic is a means to an end. But I think the shift to Inazuma City proves something. Whatever their goal, terrorizing one location wasn't enough. And since Inazuma City is a new target, the person they're impersonating festival should be absent. Unless the culprits found a way to cover their tracks to incite more panic. By leaving behind a stand-in. It was a fake.
Kappa is made of wood?
No wonder I couldn't sense the nightmare.
I see. So the doppelganger infiltrated the festival as Kappa and is currently hiding in Inazuma City. Is that correct?
Not just that. Replacing one person wasn't enough. If multiple people are replaced at once, they can cover for each other. We didn't get to see each other during the test of courage.
Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird.
This kind of transformation is said to have a particular weakness. If the subject is frightened, the disguise starts to crumble. Isn't that right, Yoko and Hitasume Koso?
It's a Bakedanaki tail!
These two tanukis.
Kikaku! Kikaku! Run!
Tetsunosuke? They're getting away!
This is a plot of tanukis.
Aren't you supposed to be in Inazuma City?
And leave you two by yourselves? That's not the Tanuki way!
No fighting! Let's go!
Buckeye Tanuki! Those little terrors! Come on, let's go after them! Paimon's had enough of these things! What even are they? More Buckeye Tanuki tricks?
Jesus.
Nothing's working. The humans are catching up.
Little rascals! Stop running!
You wish!
Transform! Stupid humans won't be able to recognize us! You can't see me. You can't see me. I'm on fire.
Tetsunosuke, you idiot! Don't tell them the three of us turned into bonfires! Hear that, Traveler? Bonfires! 3 of them! We'll show them.
Ouch! Transform!
They're gone again! No, what are they this time? Some kind of stone or...
Oh!
Kichiro, protect us!
Save
Gotcha.
Sukumo!
What did these tanuki are? What did these want?
We're almost rid of them.
That's enough. I will not fail the Shogun again because of you.
Ah! A Tengu!
Tengu was flying! Tengu is a cheater!
Tangos can fly! Surrender now and I will spare your life.
Tengu? Why are you helping the humans? Tengu is a yokai!
My loyalty is to the Shogun. Humans and yokai are no different in my eyes.
Shogun? That's the leader of the humans!
Shogun sent people to steal our land! Shogun is bad!
Nonsense. The Shogun would never give such an order.
Calm yourself, Sarah. Let's hear them out.
Shogun sent humans to steal our home!
And the Mikawa Flower Festival! Shogun is making yokai serve the humans!
Serve the humans? He's not talking about the game development, is he?
Shogun even forced Great Baku Yokai to work all night!
Oh, you mean yesterday? That was my choice, actually.
Jeez, where are these ideas coming from?
Kichiboshi and the others weren't forced into anything.
Stay back!
Humans want to enslave us again!
Hold on. Something's not right. We should try a different approach.
No need. I know what's wrong. They're trapped in a nightmare.
What are you doing? Trying to put Tetsunosuke to work?
Kinkaku doesn't want to stay up all night.
Servitude, enslavement. These might sound like ridiculous misunderstandings to us, but that is their reality right now. A world of despair and fear, where enemies lurk at every turn, devoid of even a single shred of light.
So, they're sleepwalking? How do we wake them up?
If we knew how, we would have done so back then.
Give us your worst! Kinkaku will never leave the Tanuki path! Kinkaku will die before serving you!
I think it's more so a pity. These poor fellows they're trapped in a nightmare. Again, they're basically sleepwalking. I may have a solution.
Truly?
This never comes in a rest, just something I can try.
What are you doing? No, don't!
It's time to purify them.
The humans are everywhere. We can't hide forever.
How long have we been hiding? 100 years? 500 years?
No idea.
If Ioroi was still around, he would remember.
Shh, quiet! Someone's coming.
This is a fine piece of land. The grain yield should be exceptional.
Remember to check for traces of yokai in the surrounding area. By order of the Shogun.
By order of the Shogun, we are to exterminate all yokai that cross our path.
Why so hasty? We should leave some alive. We can make them work their own land.
Hey, you know about the Mikawa Flower Festival, right? I heard 50% of the profit is going to the development fund.
Oh yeah, the festival for humans. The festival for humans, and humans alone. The yokai have had their fun. It's our turn now.
They're just seeing things. They're hallucinating. They're basically in schizo mode.
That's right. We should put them to work. They're known for their transformations, right? Then the little monkeys can dance for us until they die.
No. How could they do that?
Quiet, or they'll catch us.
What? What is that? Ah!
Hey, are you alright? Yoko, Kappa, I need help over here! Hold on, we're coming!
The yokai and the humans are unconscious? The same thing happened to all of them?
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
This yokai can speak!
No, if we don't make it to the Mikawa Flower Festival, Boss Tama will be so upset. Boss Tama...
The humans are coming for us. We're gonna lose our home. What do we do?
We infiltrate the Mikawa Flower Festival. We scare the humans away and then they won't come.
But how do we get into the festival?
Boss Toma is the best!
How about we turn into those 3 yokai?
These memories, they belong to the Bakedanuki.
Traveler! Traveler!
Are you all right, Traveler?
I'm fine.
Where are we?
Huh? The nightmare is gone. You purified it.
Just my way of dealing with the abyss.
Humans! And a bunch of yokai!
The Mikawa Flower Festival! The humans are gonna... They're gonna... What were they gonna do?
Looks like they're confused. They still seem wary of humans. That might have something to do... That might have something to do with a long time in hiding. Hiding?
Oh, that explains all the Boss Toma this and Boss Toma that. That was the only thing they could imitate. Wait a second. Hitotsume Kozo and the others should be Akitsuyuge experts. But this time, Toma did all the work. Paimon can't believe we missed something so suspicious.
Well, I hate to if his skills only work in hindsight.
Oh, you're saying Paimon's deductive reasoning is Hazel level.
No. More or less.
Based on your description, Traveler, it's possible these Bakedanuki have been in hiding for 500 years. Sounds like they know Ioroi, too. Why don't we ask him? It's not far.
The protector of the grove. It's been 500 years since our last meeting. Sarah, Heizo, return to the festival to keep watch. The doppelganger incident has been resolved, but the threat of the nightmare remains. I will handle the meeting with Ioroi myself.
Yes, Shogun.
Oh, keep it down. Bringing all these people at this hour. Don't you know even statues need to sleep? Shogun, I bow before thee. No, wait, shoot, I'm still a statue. What should I...
All is well, Ioroi, hidden protector of the grove.
I've never seen your resolve, right?
Ah, that would be because when Ioroi tried to pluck a Naku weed from the Imperial Garden, A nearly split him in two, Yashiori Island style.
Keep it to yourself, you meddlesome kitsune.
Ioroi, I wish to ask you something.
Anything, Shogun. Absolutely anything. It is my honor to answer.
He's so afraid of Raiden.
Suck up.
You could have at least slowed down a little. It took forever to convince them to come with me.
Oh, it's Yoroi! The humans really did kill you! Your body is stone!
Huh? I am not dead.
Not dead? The kitsune spoke the truth?
This smell is Yoroi! Yoroi is alive!
Yoroi? The humans really did seal you away!
Wait, this must be Kinkaku, Ginkaku, and Tetsunosuke. You weren't sealed away?
No.
When the humans, Kabuna Harunosuke, came to hurt us.
We ran and hid. The humans searched and searched. So many friends couldn't move. Our yokai powers were getting weaker.
So we decided to escape the human just as the great Baketanuki Tsukumo taught us. By digging a hole in the ground!
That's when we uncovered a horn filled with yokai power. It was the will of the great Baketanuki Gichiro made manifest.
No.
It restored our power, and then we made the human go, oh, oh,
Oh! And by Teen Tune, yeah, you mean?
We tricked him and ran.
So, you didn't actually beat him up at all?
We've been using the horn to hide ever since. But there are too many humans. It's getting harder to hide.
A horn full of yokai power. Could that be the source of the nightmares? The reason the Bake Danuki are so afraid of humans? If the horn contained the fragment of a nightmare, using its power to hide would spread the nightmare to them. That means the Bake Danuki have been trapped inside this state of anxiety for 500 years.
Ha! I could have told you that nothing good would come from that horn. Using external power is against the Tanuki path.
Seriously.
We strayed from the path?
But the horn helped us hide from the humans. The humans tried to take our land.
On the contrary, the purpose of the investigation was to determine in advance if yokai were present on the land in question. Whether we avoid encroaching on yokai territory altogether, or attempt to reach a mutually beneficial agreement, a peaceful resolution was always the goal.
Oh, really?
Wait, that is what the humans said back then.
By order of the Shogun, if yokai live here, we need to discuss the proposal.
Kinkaku, Ginkaku, Tetsunosuke. Not all humans are bad. Yellowfur over there helped me a great deal, you know.
Besides, the Bakedaniki were only sealed away back then because Ioroi stole that comb.
Yoroi? It's a thief? Yoroi got what he deserved.
How was I to know it was used to make sacred Sakura Daifuku? I gave it back, didn't I?
So the humans were mean for no reason?
Well, if you must know, the young human and I fought. I was perhaps a tad careless, so I conceded the match. Anyway, the point is, neither side is bad.
Here he goes again, changing the subject when it makes him look bad.
Now you know. No human is trying to harm you.
So, it was all a nightmare.
Yeah.
500 years in hiding? For nothing.
It was a 500-year-long game of hide and seek. What's so bad about that? Besides, you won.
Huh? We won? Go us! We're even better than Ioroi!
Hey, My game of hide-and-seek isn't over yet.
Shut up.
Wow, the mind of a Bake Danuki is something else. Still so cheerful even after all that.
That nature is what isolated them from the worst effects of the nightmare and prevented them from causing any real harm. But a nightmare that's still affecting people after all this time? Who could it belong to? A horn buried under Mount Yogo.
I feel like I heard a legend about that.
Tainted by darkness, the Oni warrior raised her sword against the almighty shogun. Losing an arm and a horn to the shogun's blade, she fled into the forest, never to be seen again. A trusted lieutenant fighting against the forces of darkness, she was once devoured whole by a beast from beyond this world, with the body of a tiger and the tail of a serpent, until she tore the creature apart from within. Thus she earned the name Chio the Tiger Bite, or Tora Chio.
Tora Chio.
I don't think Chio would like that name. Though she escaped the belly of the beast alive, that battle never left her. She saw the memories of her fallen comrades everywhere, slaughtered one after another, until she could no longer distinguish dream from reality.
A nightmare doesn't incapacitate someone with sufficient strength. It turns him into something even worse.
The nightmare twisted every joy in her life, her subordinates, family, and friends, into enemies in need of destruction. It was in that state, trapped in the battlefield of her mind, that she raised her sword against me on Mount Yogo. With the Muso no Hitotachi, I cut off her arm, one of her horns, and a portion of the mountain itself. I suspect that is when the horn in question was buried there.
And subsequently uncovered by 3 Bake Danuki. That means the fragment on the horn comes from Chio's nightmare.
Nightmares feed on fear and anxiety. If what the traveler saw is true, it's possible Kinkaku and the others' fear over the past 500 years allowed the fragment to gain physical form and become something akin to a Jibakure, an earthbound spirit. They move through the ley lines, but are also bound by them. That's why the traces of this entity appeared intermittently and never outside of Mount Yogo.
It would seem the fragment of this nightmare is no different from the one back then. It hates all joy and every good thing in this world. The investigation team working for a better future? Attacked. Hitotsume Kozo and his friends, kind enough to lend a helping hand? Attacked.
Yeah, and we were attacked too! Right when we were having fun with the playtesting.
So why hasn't it appeared since?
Perhaps it needs to regain strength after your defeat. Or perhaps it is biding its time because it knows, with whatever rationality remains, that it cannot defeat you. But sooner or later, its twisted hatred will force it out of hiding, and it will move to strike its enemies. When Chio set her sights on a target, she was never one to waver.
Oh.
But both possibilities prove something. Nightmare fragments can be defeated, and an enemy that can be killed is one that can be split in two by the power of Muso Ishin.
There's really no other way?
Mikoshi Chio is gone. A fragment of a nightmare tied to a severed horn. That is all that remains. The living must take precedent over the memory of the dead.
So having to unleash Muso Ishin against her again? Will Aid really be okay? Itsuki said Arkansas represent normal as the rest of us. The day may be gone, but that doesn't mean our emotions die with them.
Oh, who cares about the dead anyway? I'm just trying to look out for the living.
What is that supposed to mean, Miko?
Oh, I'm just concerned about our poor Bake Danuki friends.
Huh? What does that have to do with us?
The nightmare fragment has been tied to the Bake Danuki for nearly 500 years. Strike it down, and who's to say whether you take the lives of our poor friends along with it?
I beseech you, almighty Shogun, spare the young ones. It was just a momentary... oh, no. a 500-year-long lapse in judgment.
Miko, you speak the truth?
If you don't believe me, ask Mizuki and the Traveler. I'm sure they've encountered similar cases during their extensive travels.
Well, Oh! Yes. During my studies both in Liyue and Natlan.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that happen before.
Then, what would you propose? This nightmare fragment is a constant threat to Inazuma. Should all other options fail, I will take action.
If the fragment's hatred toward the world comes from a nightmare, then the most logical option is to get rid of the nightmare itself.
Right! Can't you just eat the nightmare, Mizuki?
The Yumekui Baku already tried that 500 years ago. Even yesterday, when faced with the corruption of the nightmare, Mizuki could only mitigate the effects.
What was impossible back then is not necessarily impossible now. I think Mizuki has the right idea. If we cannot eradicate the nightmares directly, why not use this entity's tricks against it? Combat illusions with illusions. Combat nightmares with dreams.
Is that even possible?
Don't forget, there are yokai that specialize in shape-shifting and illusions, and they happen to be right in front of us.
Where? Kinkaku doesn't see them anywhere!
Maybe they're hiding.
Fools! The Kitsune is clearly referring to the Baketanuki. Tetsunosuke, Kinkaku, must you be so dense?
Given their centuries-long connection to the nightmare fragment, they are perfectly positioned to create a dreamscape that the entity will be unable to distinguish from the real world.
Back then, the nightmare had little to no weaknesses. If we want to give the Bakedanuki an opportunity to strike, I assume you have a plan, Miko?
You said it yourself. Mikoshi Chiyo is gone. All that remains is a fragment of her nightmare, already broken and vulnerable. Besides, Mizuki is an old friend, one that is not to be underestimated. She has traveled the land studying dreams and is far more capable than those old fossils back then.
Oh, she just usually doesn't compliment me to my face. But Miko's right. If we work together, I'm confident we can put together a ritual to subdue the nightmare fragment.
Once we perform the ritual, it will take some time for the barrier to take effect. Luckily for us, we have two formidable warriors on our side. Our festival representative, who also happens to have extensive experience against dark forces, and the almighty Shogun, unmatched in combat. I'm sure the two of you can buy us some time.
There's just one problem. Since this entity can pass through the ley lines, its movements are unpredictable. If we're going to create a barrier, how can we be sure it appears where we want?
The solution to that is obvious. If the nightmare fragment despises all sources of joy and happiness, then naturally a joyous occasion would be an evil beyond measure. An enemy that must be annihilated at all costs.
So, if we want to lure it out...
Then the obvious target would be...
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
What joy could possibly compare to finishing one's work right before the deadline?
I would imagine we can all think of a few. But I agree. The Mikawa Flower Festival is the most plausible target. Once the enemy appears, I will pull them into the plane of Euthymia immediately. I will not put the people in danger. Traveler, I ask that you join me there so we can subdue the enemy together.
Of course.
All right. I will update everyone back at the festival and start the preparations for the ritual. I'll need your help, Mizuki. It's going to be a busy night.
Looks like an all-nighter for me.
Well, this was your idea. Oh, and don't forget, you need to finish a little fox's daydream as well.
And in a surprising twist, you were my nightmare all along.
Hey.
Traveler, during the battle tomorrow, it is imperative you know your limits. If the enemy proves too much to handle, leave them to me. I know. I understand your concerns, just as you know mine. We need not say any more than that. Just get some rest and prepare yourself for the battle to come.
Get some rest, eh?
One more thing. Thank you.
Tick tack tock tack tock tick tack tack tock tock tick tick tack tick tock tack tick 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 tack tock tack tick tack tock tack. Let's see what's going to happen.
All right, it's finally time for the festival. Hopefully everything goes okay. Do you think everyone completed their games? Let's go check it out.
I've assembled all the key information into booklets, and a good G&D incantation for the ritual have been distributed with them.
Remarkably efficient, Ayato. How are things with the Tenryo Commission?
We adjusted our defensive forces in response to the Enigma fragment. Now that we no longer need to worry about the doppelgangers, we can be much more effective.
Oh, you're all here!
And with your arrival, we can be more confident in the strength of our defenses. Nevertheless, we must remain vigilant. We all must do our part to give Travel and the Shogun the best chance against the Senate.
Well, it's a relief to have you all in our corner.
Wait a minute, where's Sayaka? With the festival preparations complete, we have everything covered over here. Ayaka's currently helping those in need, you could say.
Those in need?
Most of the game development teams are short on manpower, so Ayaka and a few others are helping them out.
I'm sure you'll run into her as you walk around. Oh, and just a reminder, you need to select the best game later tonight. Most importantly, don't forget to enjoy yourself. We need this event to be as joyful as possible if we want the plan to work.
I almost forgot.
Once you're done experiencing the festival, you should check in with A.
There she is. Let's see if this goes well. And to think that this is an event.
Ah, Captain. Swordfish 2, salute.
Wow, it's been a while. I'll say, the squad was a little reluctant to help us, but telling them you were the festival representatives have been moving faster than an actual swordfish.
To be honest, some Watatsumi Islanders aren't too concerned about the festival or the safety of Narukami Island.
But if they knew it was for the captain of Swordfish 2, I'm confident everyone would be here in a heartbeat.
I'm not sure I deserve that level of loyalty. I thought you have a choice at this point, Traveler. Not even the words of a divine priestess have been enough to convince the people of Watatsumi Island and Narukami Islands to let go of the past. It takes time, communication, and most importantly, the help of very special people. Your representative at this festival and my collaboration with Mitsuki will serve as the bridges between Watatsumi Island and the outside world.
Huh. I never considered that angle. You possess wisdom beyond your years, Kokomi. On par with a certain other shrine maiden I know.
Mizuki! Did you get any sleep at all?
I'm fine. Sometimes you need to push past your mental limits to unleash your full potential. I've seen that many times in my line of work.
Get a good night's sleep once this is all over.
I will. The good news is the ritual is all set. That means the festival can proceed, and we can focus on realizing our vision. As for the more pressing matter, once the nightmare fragment appears, we will begin the ritual, but it needs time to take effect. You and the Shogun are the only ones who can subdue the enemy until then. Do you remember what I told you yesterday, before you left for Isa Bathhouse? Humans, yokai, and archons bear the same capacity for emotion, and are naturally susceptible to the same mental turmoil. It's very possible that someone who appears strong on the outside has learned to compartmentalize their negative emotions, and that is far from healthy. Good. I trust you won't let the Shogun shoulder this alone. Not anymore.
We're going to help her. Oh, why Ito has to be mute? Why? Oh, tell me, my bro. Heard you're in a bind. The Almighty Arataki unbeatable and unmatched gang. That team is here to help.
The Arataki gang rules!
Ito, you're such an idiot and I love you. Because fun. Ito is the best. Ito is the best in English. I just, I'm not sure how helpful most of them will turn out, but at least I am a licensed game designer. How many talents do you have, Cookie? I'm so sorry, everyone. I was so focused on this game, I didn't notice Kinkaku and the others at all.
Not your fault. Bakedanuki are powerful. Even Shosei couldn't smell them.
Yeah, we didn't notice anything either. Traveler, Paimon. Those little small stuff. I'm sure all Hitsume Kosu and those little fellas want is for you to honor the last wishes. Finish what you set out to do. That was beautiful, but last wishes are used for people who, who are, dead. Dead as a big C, the final quarter, the last hurrah, and that you copied the wrong thing!
Longhorn Oni is stupid. Stupid Oni really helped make game?
Why you have to be mute? Ito is the best. We'll see, but as you said, I'll try my best to finish what we started.
By the way, where are the real Hitotsume Kozo and his friends? And what about Tetsunosuke and the others?
After the three passed out, the Bakedanuki hid them in their home to keep them safe. Even under the influence of a nightmare fragment, Bakedanuki are kinda hard. As for Tetsunosuke and the others, they're in charge of setting up the ritual as punishment for causing all that panic. Something about showing them what it really is like to work through the night. Sounds like Miko's doing. Once you deal with the crisis, I think the whole game... There, Kitsunosuke, Koso, Yoko, Kappa, plus Kinkaku, and Tetsunosuke too. We all play Akumitsu Harpatsu to our heart's content.
Don't you think this puzzle is a bit too complicated? If we make this small adjustment, it'd be a lot easier to understand, don't you think?
You're right. I never thought about it that way.
Sleepyhead. Nice one, Ayaka. I knew you'd be a great addition to the team.
Oh, no. You two did all the hard work. You made it easy for me.
Hello.
Oh, when did you get here?
Just now! Seems like you're a natural, Ayaka. A real game developer at heart, huh?
We talked about wanting to create a game the day before yesterday. Seriously, this is a game jam. This whole event is a game jam.
Oh, you remember that. Well, Brother had everything covered, so I asked Yoimiya if she could use a hand. I'm just glad I didn't turn out to be an inconvenience.
An inconvenience? We were in such a jam. You saved us.
In a jam? Because jam is sticky, and we got stuck.
Not that kind of jam. But it doesn't matter. We just need to get this done.
Traveler, Lady Guji told me about the upcoming battle. As I understand it, this is an extremely dangerous endeavor, and the rest of us can only help from the sidelines. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. Be careful.
We will be.
Ah, it's you. Before battle, it is imperative to calm the mind. If you have unfinished business, see to that now.
I'm set.
Then, come meditate with me.
You say, Mancero.
Since leaving the plane of Euthymia, I seem to experience this feeling more and more, whether in the markets of Inazuma or before the sacred Sakura.
I seem to have a hand in a lot of those. I'm sorry.
No, it may not be a bad thing. In the plane of Euthymia, I could not perceive the consequences of my choices, but that did not preclude their impact. It is only natural that I would feel their effect one day. Even a god cannot sever the link between cause and effect. I have come to realize that isolating oneself from all engagement is no way to reach a true state of euthymia. I will not unleash Muso no Hitotachi this time. I can only support you in the battle ahead, using illusion against illusion, dream against nightmare. The ultimate success of this plan comes down to you, Traveler.
This is a last-minute plan. We don't exactly know what we're about to face, and all fall through at a moment's notice. But one thing's for sure. This time, you will not face her alone.
Did we do it?
Just the time. And it's done. Woohoo! Right on! Big dubs for the team!
The Arataki Gang rules!
What the? There it is. Don't panic. Just follow the plan.
Prepare yourself, Traveler.
Already done.
All right. Follow me.
Here we go.
To think, there would be a day when we would fight in the plain of Euthymia, side by side. Be on your guard, Traveler.
God of Thunder, heed our call.
There we go.
Shatter the night,
Unmask it all.
power. I grant you the Shogun's blessing. We have the advantage. Time to strike.
There we go.
God of Thunder, heed our call.
Shatter the night, unmask it all!
With your might, let illusions fall.
Wake up! Wake up! Makoshi-sama! Makoshi-sama! Are you okay?
We thought you'd been eaten alive by that beast.
Mother!
Do what you must.
God.
Just save her.
This nightmare, it's beyond our skill to heal.
Shit.
A nightmare. It felt like an endless nightmare.
Sleep in peace. This time, only sweet dreams await.
Oh, night falls, diggings are complete, and the call
For many
special
of us,
officially
I'm
begins.
sure the last few days have seen unforgettable levels of stress and fatigue. But for now, I hope we can put the past behind us and enjoy a night of pure, unadulterated fun. Now, before we kick things off, our representative will announce the award for Best Game.
The award for best game goes to Epic Quest for Friend Tofu. It's a little fox's daydream.
Woohoo!
It's Misuki. That means our collaboration can.
So full.
Can't wait until you're fully rested.
The winning team will take home a sum of prize money courtesy of the Yashiro Commission, along with the Tanuki Game Award. In addition, our special guest has the honor of announcing a special award. Shogun, if you could.
This special award recognizes the team with the most immersive game. And that goes to the creators of the horror game, The Doppelganger Incident. Kinkaku, Ginkaku, and Tetsunosuke.
Huh? Oh, so it was a horror game all along! I really thought I'd seen a ghost.
This is turning into a game award.
Wow, that takes immersive to a whole new level. Baketanuki are something else.
Smart idea. Now people have no reason to fear the yokai. I don't think the Shogun will let it good you want the yokai to fear humans either.
I present you this award in the name of the Narukami Ogosho, and I promise you this. No human shall infringe on your peace without cause.
Shogun is the best!
Shogun is the best!
What about the Shogunate's development plan?
The whole purpose of the investigation was to avoid disturbing yokai territory. Besides, the world is a big place. Humans, yokai. There's more than enough room for all of us.
Yeah. Hey, Ito. Ah, compadre, a little birdie told me you went to the Isa bathhouse last night. I'm getting the crew together and we're gonna go there to celebrate. You in?
We were just there.
Yeah, but I bet we're missing a few people. Shinobu, Goto, and Ayata. Basically, boss heard about the trip and now he really wants to go. Anyway, once you're done pursing, go fun. He will soak it up. It's time for the epilogue. Well, ready to get your soak on? Ready. Oh yeah, next up, Isa Bathhouse. This is gonna be the hottest one. Let's see who will last the longest. Who's in it? If you're that excited about it, how can I refuse? Listen, this is an asana.
So warm.
As I said, this is a unisex bathhouse. Oh my god. Sayu, wake up!
Hey, don't fall asleep in the tub.
My fur's so heavy. I almost feel dizzy. Oh, look, poor Kinobu. You can handle the hit, Goto. Get out of the tub. Hey, stop being so loud. On the other side. He's as energetic as ever.
It's not good to get distracted during a match, brother.
We're playing card games. We're playing card games. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Wow, this game is getting heated. What's your next move, Traveler? What do you think? I would take it slow, try to consolidate my advantage. Or you could be aggressive, taking a risk isn't a bad idea. Very clever, Traveler. A decisive defeat. I can see it. Now, based on the random draw earlier, the next player should be Ayaka. Have fun, you two.
Oh, okay. Go easy on me, Traveler.
We're playing cards. This is basically Yu-Gi-Oh! Ayaka must have lost on me on purpose to give Ayaka more time to play. Always have something, that one.
Boss! The Mikawa Flower Festival was a huge success for us! We had 3 times more visitors than usual. Based on what we've made so far, I think we'll be able to make this much.
That's great news! We might even beat Yai Publishing House this month.
Oh, you look pleased about something. Having a party without me?
Oh, it's nothing.
I forgot to share some good news with you. 30% of the proceeds from the festival have been transferred to Yai Publishing House. We're expecting record profit this month. Don't you think congratulations are in order?
What?
Well, boss, I guess congratulations are in order. This is our 333rd time competing against Yai Publishing House in sales, and our best showing to date. 2nd place.
God damn it, Miko.
May this be a night of sweet dreams for all.
Epilogues are just fun.
I do.
Let's see, those anecdotes. The first one should be here. So now we're doing something else. We're going to meet up a lot of old friends. I killed a squirrel for meat. Let's see, come on. We're going to find some. I'm going to do a couple of things before ending the stream. Let's see, move. 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 I see. I can only encounter 5 of them a day, so... I might as well just end it here. I'm already tired. I'll see. I need to end this now because I am feeling tired already. Thank you all for coming. I'll see you next time. Tomorrow morning is going to be the Nintendo Presents. No, the Pokemon Presents. And I will be streaming there. So I'll see you tomorrow morning for the Pokemon Presents. The only thing I'm interested in is just one thing, but let's see what they have. So yeah. See you later. Oh my god.